a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will have first crack at this one. Here's the strong arm, Dylan Lonergan. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside, it's Raymond. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gets a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Spartans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Cam Edwards. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns up, it's McCray. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass again. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, it's Edwards. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chains. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you the physical challenge, you will lose.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. Touchdown, Spartan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Offense gets set for second down. This time they'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're all over him. Right side, it's Edwards.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Look out! Got his man. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Left side is flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just not anywhere near good ball placement.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll ride him again. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Raymond. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the ground, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gets the back moving. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The run inside. It's Raymond. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Drives inside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He's changing the play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Out wide right, it's Black. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Danzy. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benjamin. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Quick give. It's Benjamin. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes. Boston College in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Piscataway. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brenson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got enough. Turning it on. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finds some room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rutgers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. disciplined, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, it's Raymond. And the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Mitchell.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give on the counter. Swamped immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Straight ahead, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. Rutgers takes its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They want that clock to run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. It's Mitchell. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on